The two-day summit in Australia ended with many commitments from G20 leaders. President Jacob Zuma says they dealt with a number of pressing issues, the global economy at the top of the list.
The main worrying issue really is the growth, global economic growth, and the creation of jobs. The objective that was put forward that the world should grow by 2+%, and that was the focus of the discussion.
G20 leaders pledged to fully implement a growth strategy aimed at reducing inequality and poverty. Discussions then moved to Africa and the need for the continent to be industrialized.
Africa presented its own feelings about how we think Africa should be looked at. Firstly, the presentation was very strong that you cannot continue with the old trade that has been going on between Africa and the world, wherein it is just raw material that goes. And they buy the high-valued and processed things that Africa wants to change. Firstly, that's why it is focusing on the infrastructure, and that the opportunities to invest in the infrastructure are there, but also that the beneficiation is the way to go. We would want to be able to trade better. The issue, therefore, of industrializing Africa was raised very sharply.
Also on the agenda was the Ebola epidemic in West Africa.
The issue of Ebola was discussed. In fact, it was the last item on the agenda today. The President of Senegal and South Africa were asked to make a presentation. And there is a change in the thinking that the issue is not just Africa, it's global, and therefore we need to work together.
Leaders have called on researchers and pharmaceutical companies to develop safe, effective and affordable vaccines to fight the virus.